So what's going on, YouTube? So I am making another video, and Happy New Year. I just wanted to briefly touch on Kevin McCarthy, currently the House Minority Leader who wants to be the Speaker of the House of Representatives now that that Republicans are going to be the majority in Congress. For some reason, conservative Republicans, aka the MAGA wing of the Republican Party, does not like Kevin McCarthy. It doesn't matter the fact that Donald Trump endorsed him, Marjorie Taylor Greene endorsed him. None of that matters, apparently. The only way that they will vote for Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the House is if he concedes on the threshold that it takes to have a motion to vacate. What the motion to vacate means is that basically anybody can say we have no confidence in the current Speaker of the House. It's essentially a vote of no confidence to remove the Speaker, the sitting Speaker of the House of Representatives. Typically, a motion to vacate has a very high threshold, which is usually the majority of the majority caucus. So in other words, in order for a motion to vacate to pass, the majority of the caucus would have to vote for it. So in this case, there are a total of 218 Republicans. In order for that motion to vacate to pass, they would need a total of 218, 110 Republicans would have to vote for it, vote in favor of a motion to vacate. What a group of 5 Republicans want, which includes Matt Gaetz and a few others, is they want that threshold to go from 110 Republican members to 5. 5. And apparently, Kevin McCarthy is considering lowering the threshold. Quite frankly, I don't have a dog in the fight. I think that Kevin McCarthy is extremely spineless. He had one sliver of a moment of a spine when he correctly said that Donald Trump was in part responsible for the January 6th insurrection. He went reeling back on that in about a millisecond and went right back to kissing Donald Trump's rear end and go to Mar-a-Lago to beg for forgiveness from Trump. And apparently that worked because Donald Trump is endorsing him to be the Speaker of the House. With him saying, I guess this is my question. Is it really worth it to Kevin McCarthy? Does he want that Speaker's gavel so badly that even if you sneeze the wrong way, you're going to lose it? You know, that's like taking a job and accepting a job offer, knowing that if you are a millisecond late, you're going to get fired immediately. Not even a write-up, just you're going to get fired immediately. Why would anybody want to work under those type of conditions? I have no idea. I don't think any position is worth that. So I'm not quite sure why he would even go along with that. The other issue that he has is the George Santos issue that he has. I believe that he thought that he was going to have a larger majority, and then when the midterms came and they barely squeaked a majority, that man needs every single vote that he can get. If he did not need the George Santos, he would already be calling for him not to even be seated. So apparently, George Santos, the lying congressman-elect from New York's 3rd Congressional District, has said that he is going to get sworn in and he is going to get seated as a member of the House of Representatives. And he's already told McCarthy that he is going to vote for him for Speaker. So, Kevin McCarthy cannot lose any votes. A scenario that I was kind of bouncing around is the scenario in which Democrats help elect the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Now, hear me out on this. The vote for Speaker of the House of Representatives is a vote in which every single member of the House of Representatives actually votes. So it's not just Republicans, it's every single member. Clearly, Kevin McCarthy at this point is short of 5 votes. Now, here's the thing. You do not have to be a member of the House of Representatives in order to be elected Speaker of the House. Anybody that's over the age of 25, excuse me, I think it might be over the age of 35, because it needs to be somebody who's in the presidential line of succession. So I believe they will have the same type of requirements. In other words, born U.S. citizen over the age of 35 can be Speaker of the House. Okay, so what that means is that anybody can be voted for Speaker of the House. So think about this scenario, and this would be hilarious. You have 213 Democrats. 213 Democrats. Okay? All they need to do is peel off 5 Republicans. Now, keep in mind, there are about 22 or so Republicans that are currently in the House of Representatives that are in Biden districts. In other words, these are middle of the road, not MAGA, but just middle of the road, districts. Technically, all you need to do is pick out 5. If they pick out 5 of those 20, along with their 213, they can say, hey, how about Liz Cheney? She's a Republican. Okay, Adam Kinzinger, he's a Republican. And do some sort of split in which Republicans and Democrats split the committee chairmanships in that type of scenario. I mean, it's possible, not likely, but possible. But in any case, to be the Speaker of the House, that really all it means is that you are second line to the presidency. Usually, the member of the House of Representatives who usually raises the most money is typically the individual who holds that spot. Kevin McCarthy has raised money for just about everybody that's in the Republican caucus. I mean, everybody who's in the Republican caucus has gotten money, through fundraising from Kevin McCarthy. So this is some crazy mess, if you ask me. So I don't get it. I don't understand what is it about Kevin McCarthy that MAGA Republicans don't like. He kissed Donald Trump's ring. He will do and say whatever Donald Trump wants him to do. So I don't understand this whole scenario. But hey, listen, I'm gonna keep doing these videos whether I have 1 follower or 1 million followers. Why? Because I enjoy talking about this content. I enjoy talking about politics. I follow it. I follow it immensely, and I find it fascinating. And this coming new year, I'm gonna talk more about it. I'm gonna give my opinions and just have a good dialogue. And I love for people to just enjoy, if you enjoy the content, even if you don't agree with the content, if you enjoy listening to it, please go ahead and subscribe. Help the channel grow a little bit, and let's just talk about it. I want this to be really a community in which people talk and give their opinions. I've said from the jump, I'm a liberal. I am a proud liberal, but I want to hear ideas from every single walk of life, because the more you talk to each other, the more you learn from each other, the more ideas get bounced back and forth, the better everybody is. And I think that it is so important for everybody to have an outlet to put out those ideas. And just everybody listen, and, let's talk about it. So look, I hope everybody has a happy and blessed new year, and whatever it is that your goal is, that you do whatever you got to do to achieve it and grind as hard as you can to get to it. My goal was to get my college degree, And in about 5 months, I will have my bachelor's in business administration with a minor in marketing. I'm happy to say that I've been accepted for my MBA at both Columbus State as well as Mercer University. I'm looking at a couple other colleges that I might be going to. I'm not quite sure, but that's been my goal, and I'm glad that I'm one semester away from at least achieving my undergraduate. And it is a real undergraduate degree, not a fake one like George Santos. So everybody just have a blessed and wonderful New Year's and keep grinding. And that's it. Y'all take it easy.